Okay, Dion, tell me about mass.
Mass. Mass is the weight and the density of the object. I'm not sure of its density. So, we're comparing this with two objects, the Earth and our sun. Not the sun as my mum has a sun, the sun as the sun that's so bright in the morning. So, you can see the Earth is way smaller than the sun, but it's still gathering all the energy from the sun and consuming it as energy light. Yeah. Did you know that it takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth? That's true. So, if you see, Earth is bigger than the sun. So, if we increase the size of Earth into the same as the sun, the Earth will not be Earth. It will just be a star. Not a twinkle star, a real star. Like a sun, which is actually a star, even though this is a circle. I'm just pretending it's a sun. And a star. But, so, let's restart that again. Earth and the sun. If we lower the sun's mass down to Earth, it will be a gas giant or a rocky planet. Or rocky planet is also made into a new word, terrestrial planet, which means rocky but still has water. There are gas giants as well. Gas giants are mostly hydrogen and helium, and have a solid core inside. So, let's compare it with 4 of the objects from the solar system. The moon, the sun, the Earth, and Jupiter. So, which is the smallest out of the 4? If you answered moon, that's correct. The moon is way small. If you compare it with the Earth via pictures, you can see that the moon is smaller than the Earth. You can even picture it in the night sky. Did you know you can fit all the planets between the Earth and the moon? So that means the moon is really far away. So it took a lot of time for Neil and Armstrong to reach there. Anyways, back to mass.
Yeah.
So, now that we did Earth and the moon, which the moon's name is actually Luna, let's do Earth versus Jupiter. Which is the biggest out of them? If you answer Jupiter, great! Jupiter is bigger, and has more mass than Earth. If you compare it with pictures of it, you can see that the Earth is smaller than Jupiter. If we increase the mass of Earth to Jupiter, Earth will be way bigger and become a gas giant. I explained about gas giants a few minutes ago, or seconds, or hours. All that means you actually don't remember anything, and everything from 1 second ago always goes away.
Okay. Tell me about the mass of an atom.
An atom is a particle. An atom makes an object like a human, a bird, a dog, or a football.
Can you tell about atom bombs?
Atom bombs?
Yeah.
Sorry, atom bombs are for later. Atom bombs are for later. I need to gather information.
Okay. Tell me about the galaxy.
Galaxies. Galaxies are a cluster of stars, mostly with a black hole in the middle. Like these examples, the Milky Way and Andromeda, which is a nearby galaxy. There's also the Pinwheel Galaxy, which is a spiral. Mostly, there's a big black hole at the center. Earth and the solar system is in the Milky Way. The other weak planets are at Andromeda. The black hole at the center of our galaxy is called Sagittarius A. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, crane!
Okay, tell me about...
Hey, don't worry about that. I just saw a really big bird fly past. I love birds.
And tell me about planets, which are the gas giants.
So, planets which are the gas giants: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Even though scientists call Uranus and Neptune ice giants because they have a wet core, because they have an icy core inside. If you think Saturn is the only planet which has rings, you're wrong. Jupiter, Uranus and Neptune, and even Charlico, Jupiter's moon, one of Jupiter's moons, or Saturn's or Uranus and Neptune's or Pluto's, has rings.
Which planet has ring?
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Also, Earth had rings. Via the once planet the size of Mars, Theia, which crashed into Earth a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, I mean more than 1 billion years.
So how the Earth's moon developed?
If you know about Earth's rings, you must know how Earth's moon developed. Hold on, I'm trying to add an Earth with a ring.
Yeah.
So, after the collision, the particles from Theia collided together to form the moon. The moon was way closer, so when water first appeared on Earth, there were giant storms, really big tsunamis. But then when the moon traveled away, the tidal force slowly went down, even though there are tsunamis today.
Can I ask you most common question? Is there any life in any other planets?
No, even though people suggest that there are life on Mars. Area 51 is the most mysterious place on Earth where people suggest that there are aliens there. Some scientists saw some kind of black object at Venus, so they think that there is a city near Venus.
Why do you think there is no life in any other planet?
It must be at 1 AU. AU stands for astronomical unit. It must have the right atmosphere mass, the right temperature, the right conditions, the right mass, but I'm not sure if mass is actually in the program. The right conditions for the life to survive. Like Venus, there's no life in it because it's thick atmosphere. The atmosphere traps the light and heat from the sun, So that's why Venus is really, really steaming hot. Yeah. It's like
Okay, which is the hottest planet then?
Venus.
Oh, it's a Venus. Okay.
Yes. Even it's not Mercury. Even though it's closest to us, closest to the sun, it doesn't even have an atmosphere. So that's why it's Venus.
Okay. Can I ask you something about the rings? You know, some of the planets got rings. How that happened? No, I'm not talking about the Earth. You know, one of the other planets got a ring.
I'm going to introduce Saturn.
Yeah.
Saturn is the only planet with visible rings.
Why there is a ring?
Well, scientists don't know, but I suggest that that a few billion years ago, Saturn was just a gas giant. But it still had moons. One of them, Saturn may have had a really big moon. So, because of the Roche limit, the moon was inside the Roche limit. So because of Saturn's really big gravity, the moon teared apart, leaving the fragments to circle around Saturn and to make a nice ring similar to Theia, the Mars-sized planet.
Tell me about black hole.
Black hole. Black holes are black holes. They nothing can escape it, not even light. Who knows what's inside a black hole? Eve never went inside a black hole. Nothing can go. Who knows what's past the event horizon, where everything gets sucked into the black hole.
Can I ask you something about in Earth? What's Bermuda Triangle?
Bermuda Triangle, a mysterious place in Bermuda, and I think Cuba and Florida, America.
Yeah.
It's a really mysterious place. No one knows. When most planes and ships disappear.
Why?
Do you know why they disappeared?
Nobody knows. Nobody.
But what you think?